drop in the ocean.
Yo, welcome back to another wild episode where we dive deep into the shadowy side of zombie flicks. Think you've seen every undead nightmare out there? Think again. We're dropping a list of 10 low-key zombie movies that'll straight up wreck your peace and leave you shook. Get ready to vibe with chaos, fear, and full-blown panic. Let the horror marathon begin. Number 10, The Flu, 2013. Alright, kicking things off with The Flu. A slept-on South Korean thriller that seriously hits different. Directed by Kim Sung-soo, this disaster flick is set in Bundang, a city near Seoul, where things go from a chill to straight-up apocalyptic real quick. Here's the tea. After a shady human smuggling op goes sideways, an airborne virus starts spreading like wildfire. We're talking hemorrhagic fever that kills people in less than 36 hours. Total nightmare fuel.
Mommy, I'm just a drop in the ocean.
Main characters Kong Ji-gu, a rescue worker, and Dr. Kim In-ha get thrown into the chaos trying to save Kim's daughter, Mir, who gets infected. While they're out here racing for a cure, the government locks the city down, and society? Yeah, it totally crumbles. This movie doesn't just serve panic and gore. It dives into heavy themes like government control, how fast order can fall apart, and what survival really means when the system fails. It's intense, underrated, and hella relevant. Don't sleep on it. Number 9, Rampant, 2018. Next up, we're throwing it way back with Rampant, a dark action horror mashup that drops you into medieval Korea with major Game of Thrones meets zombies energy. Prince Gangnam pulls up after years of vibing in luxury, only to find his kingdom falling apart, like full-on chaos. But the real kicker, it's not just backstabbing politicians he's got to worry about. Nah, there's a whole plague turning people into savage, night-stalking monsters. Total undead takeover. Now the prince's royal glow-up turns into a survival mission. He's dodging shady court drama by day and slicing through zombie hordes by night. No safe zones, no second chances, just blood, betrayal, and battles in every palace hallway. It's a wild ride where power games collide with pure horror. And mercy? Yeah, that doesn't exist here. Number 8, Daylight's End, 2016. Coming in hot at number 8 is Daylight's End, a gritty post-apocalyptic banger that flew way under the radar. Set in a world that's already been wrecked by a savage epidemic, most of humanity has been turned into straight-up feral, bloodthirsty monsters. Yeah, it's giving Mad Max meets The Walking Dead. Our main dude, a rugged lone wolf just trying to stay alive. He stumbles on a squad of survivors holed up in an old warehouse, and they're barely hanging on. But it's not just the infected lurking in the shadows. They start realizing real quick that the scariest monsters might be the ones still human. The whole vibe is tense AF. Every move could be your last, hope's basically extinct, and trust, that's a luxury no one can afford. If you're into end-of-the-world chaos with serious edge, this one's a hidden gem. Number 7, Doomsday Book, 2012. Alright, number 7 is a real trip. Doomsday Book is a South Korean anthology film that serves up 3 wild apocalyptic stories, each with its own flavor of we're so screwed. It's deep, it's weird, and it hits hard. First story, a scientist messes up big time and kicks off a zombie outbreak. We're talking full-on chaos in the city, with people turning rabid and humanity barely hanging on. Classic zombie nightmare, but with a fresh twist. Next, we jump to a future where robots start leveling up, like achieving full self-awareness. Now they're not just helping out, they're questioning why humans even get to be in charge. Total AI existential crisis vibes. And the finale, Earth's on death row with a doomsday asteroid inbound. Humanity is forced to look in the mirror and face its end. No running, no saving the day, just pure this is it energy. Each segment hits on the real stuff. Tech gone rogue, nature turning on us, and that quiet dread of watching it all fall apart. It's artsy, it's creepy, and it's straight up brain fuel. Number 6. Dead Rising, Watchtower, 2015. Sliding into number 6 is Dead Rising. Watchtower, a wild ride that drops you smack in the middle of a zombie-infested quarantine zone, and things go south fast. So here's the scoop. The anti-zombie drug everyone's been depending on? Yeah, it totally fails. The city spirals into full-on chaos. Enter Chase, a reporter who was just chasing a story and ends up smack in the middle of the undead apocalypse. He links up with a ragtag group of survivors, and now it's all about dodging zombie mobs, making DIY weapons, and praying they don't get ripped apart. But the real shocker? The government's hiding some next-level shady secrets. Turns out the living might be even sketchier than the flesh eaters. This flick is gritty, gory, and gives major trust no one vibes. Every move's a gamble, and survival's never guaranteed. If you're into high-stakes zombie mayhem with a side of conspiracy, this one's a banger. Number 5. Summer Camp, 2016. Alright, coming in at number 5 is Summer Camp, a creepy Spanish horror flick that flips the whole fun summer getaway vibe on its head. 4 young Americans roll up to a chill summer camp deep in the woods thinking it's gonna be all sunshine, laughs, and new squad goals, but nah, things get hella weird real quick. Out of nowhere, one of the campers starts acting straight up savage and uncontrollable, biting and attacking the others like some kind of wild animal. Turns out there's a mysterious infection spreading fast, turning everyone into unpredictable predators. Now, it's not just about surviving the virus, it's a mental game too, because anyone can snap and flip on their friends at any second. Trust? Forget it. The clock's ticking, and the camp's basically turned into a full-on nightmare zone where no one's safe. If you're down for some tense, claustrophobic horror with a trust-no-one twist, Summer Camp hits different. Number 4. Trench 11, 2017. At number 4, we've got Trench 11, a tight sci-fi thriller that throws you into the super claustrophobic vibes of a secret military base buried deep underground. So here's the setup. The government's been running some next-level experiments down in this trench, trying to change humanity's future. But surprise, something's gone way off the rails. A stuck squad of scientists and soldiers soon realize this place ain't just a lab. There's some ancient creepy force lurking in those dark tunnels. Not human, not friendly, just pure nightmare energy. As hours tick by, tensions sky high. The lights go dead, comms with the outside world cut off, and the team's got to stay alive while this unknown terror hunts them one by one. It's a wild mix of horror and suspense where every step might be your last, and the darkness is ready to swallow anyone who dares to cross this path. Dark, intense, and straight up spine-chilling. Number 3. The Horde, 2009. Sliding into the top 3, The Horde is a savage horror thriller that throws you into pure chaos and desperation. A bunch of crooked cops roll up to an abandoned high-rise, ready to get revenge on a violent gang that killed one of their own. But as soon as they step into the gang's turf, things go full meltdown. Out of nowhere, they get swarmed by fast, relentless zombies. No chill, just pure bloodthirsty madness. The cops and gangsters who were just about to kill each other gotta team up or they're all dead. The building turns into a claustrophobic death trap, with danger lurking on every floor and around every corner. It's a brutal, non-stop fight for survival where there's zero room for mistakes. This one's a raw, gritty dive into hell where the line between human and monster totally blurs, and getting out alive feels like a straight-up impossible flex. Number 2. The Dead, 2010. Coming in at number 2 is The Dead, a raw survival horror that hits different. In this world, death ain't the end. Is just the start of a non-stop to live, and who doesn't? This flick mixes hardcore action with a deep message about the indigenous struggle to survive against all odds, and it nails a claustrophobic, tense vibe from start to finish. Every moment is dripping with blood, terror, and that uneasy feeling that nobody's safe or trustworthy. With zombies closing in on the last safe zone for humanity, Blood Quantum is a raw, powerful ride that hits way harder than your typical horror flick. Thanks for sticking rocking with us through this wild ride. Hope you found some fresh flicks to add to your watch list. Drop a comment and that like button and subscribe so you're always in the loop for more dope recs. Peace out.